And I just wanna tell you how I feel. I'm pretty sure everything's been said. Someone else come around, my brain go dead. Rushing in familiar territory, leaving things unread.
It's your girl, it's your girls.
You was ready for that?
Ooh, it's your girls, it's your girls.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's your girl, K.E.
It's your girl, Consuela.
I am so happy to see y'all, man. Thank you for pulling back up on us.
Yeah.
Woo.
Once again. Y'all been coming steady now. Hey.
Yeah, I'm really loving it. And all the comments have been dropping. We still trying to work on the name.
Right.
Somebody said the Gottis. Very Memphis of him.
Very Memphis.
Very
of
Memphis of
you.
him. Somebody said the ones.
The ones.
And I said the Godders. I think we need more before we get, cause you got to do it when you say the Godders. You got to spin around in a circle and do it.
It's a combo. You gotta do it.
You know, we still trying to figure out what we gonna call y'all, man. It ain't got to be nothing pressing that we got to decide fast. But the more y'all help, you know, I think the better it'll be when we come up with something nice, man.
For sure. Disclaimer: my shirt is wet, and if you see a little drip drop, I had to wet my hair. So.
See, y'all talking about it's fine. It was fine. She ain't even had to bring it up to y'all.
Yes, I did. Because I just know it's going to be that one person.
Yeah, it was fine. Okay.
But anyway, today, we coming for y'all today. So today, we talking about how, you know, sometimes it be your own people.
It be your own people, dog.
Your own people to hold you back or to try to hold you back, pull you down.
Always pointing something out.
Just let me be great, man.
Man, just let me be great. As we said that, I done thought about something else I got to bring up. Let me write it down so I don't forget it.
It be your own people. So just like going right into it, just starting with the basics, like parents, single mothers, how it's just like you see a single mom doing her best, being a good mom. You might catch her at the club one time. There they go.
She in the club. Somebody
Where her kids
at? Why she in the club? That's so crazy to me, man. Like when you become a mother, your life don't stop.
Knowing she a good mom, she take care of the kid. Man, mama need to do a little 1-2. Mama need a little free time.
Definitely do. Need
Mama like go outside
time.
too. Life don't stop.
What Jody mama tell him? Mama got a life too. For real. But it be people in your family or people like friends or people in, you know, that they just be watching from afar. They stay thinking, okay, a single mother life should look like this.
Y'all know me with the comebacks, because you worried about why I ain't at home with my kids. You ain't been to work all week. What you been doing?
Right,
your bills, are they paid up? Are they? Since you worried about me and my children's.
Right. Be your own people like trying to tear you down. And I really hate that for them. You know, I seen this single mother, man. As I say this.
Is this somebody I know? Because you smelling so.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to say it without bringing it up because I know people who watch the podcast, you know, they gon' feel some type of way. You know, I just hate to say it. I'm finna say it anyway. A single mother, she can't wear certain things because, you know, she pregnant or she got kids. Like, okay,
Ooh.
At the end of the day, if it's not nothing like that's too revealing, if she's not showing things that gives like sexual or nudity, right. I don't understand like why we got to, you know, attack that person because that's weird to me.
Yeah,
you know, and I know it's a cultural thing too. Like we think things should look this way, but like at the end of the day, if it's not something what is really disrespect? You know, be for real. What is really disrespectful if that person is covering up the things that are revealing?
Their most valuable parts.
Yeah, that's
are covered.
That's weird to me. You know, but I think it comes in with the culture. It comes with the thing. You know, we think things should be a certain way, and this is who people are.
But it's the same thing with like single fathers. You might have a guy that's a great, like a phenomenal father, take care of his kids, do all the things. But
people want to make
you
it
have
hard bitter baby mamas,
and they like tearing them down.
Yeah, I'm
saying
glad.
This, saying he that.
I'm glad I ain't no dude. I probably have some bitter baby mamas. I for real. I see it so often.
Yeah.
You know, they be the first one tearing their baby daddy down, which is weird to me. Why was you ever with him if you never really loved him?
That'd be my thing. Like, the dad be everything under the sun, everything but a child of God. But
you was with
but
him.
when you was with him,
Yeah.
he was
That's a fact.
perfect.
Man, I got a homeboy for real. And now I'm telling his business and he watched the podcast. But he just literally just told me this too. He's a great dad. Man, he has one of his kids. She basically lived with him for real. The one other kid, she basically lived with him. And his other kid lives in another state now. They just moved a couple months ago, I think. Well, her mom was like, yo, we going to be in the city during this time. Well, he got so much going on. He is basically raising one of his other kids. He got so much going on. He thought that he mixed the weekends up. And instead of her like hitting him up and being like, yo, we're in town or we're coming down, like you're still good to come see her, et cetera, whatever that may have her expectation was, she was in town the entire weekend. And then on the last night, she gonna text him and say, and I'm gonna say exactly what she said because this is how crazy it was. You a hoe ass dude.
She texts him that?
Yeah. Something like very strict like that. I thought that's what he said. But it threw me for a loop because this man has his kids all the time. You know, he was very happy, excited for his kid to come in. He's an active father. And instead of saying, hey, we're in town, did you forget? Or when you're on the way down, reminding him, she waited to the last opportunity to call him out his name and then didn't even let him see his kid. And had her friends. Wait, because I'm on y'all neck now. My boy on the FaceTime with his baby. Because he, like, ended up calling her immediately, like, you know, and they was talking, it was at a hotel. You must have been talking smack to your friends about him and her friend in the background or whatever. Because he was, like, talking to his kid. And she was like, hey, you know, get me out of the frame or whatever because it's at the hotel. And she was like, I don't want that such and such to see me or whatever. I don't want to talk to him. Blah, blah. It couldn't have been me.
I know, we know.
Couldn't have been me.
We know.
Because my baby mama finna hear it, and I'm finna really pull up over there. Because what did you talk about and what are you telling your friends that's making your friends think I'm some type of God that I'm not?
It be like that.
That's
though.
weird.
Be, like,
be the first one to be on people. Now, you was in love with this guy, you was with him, you got a kid with him, be on people tearing you down. That's weird.
But we active fathers.
Active fathers, because yeah. But
you got mamas like that too, though, because a lot of times our own people try to make it only about bad dads. But you have mothers out there that can be
some terrible mothers.
Yeah, they can.
Some terrible mothers, yeah. And they want it to be to perceive like they doing the best they can by their kids, but you really trash. You really a trash parent, and I know a few.
Yeah. So
you're really a trash parent, and then people
just bash the men.
And then I'm on a rampage now. Cause then if somebody tell you you're doing a bad job or you trash, then you beefing with the whole family.
The whole family.
Weird.
Now you don't want to come to the cookout.
Weird. So
yeah,
be your own people, man. I don't get it.
Also, own people. Going away from that, but just still on the topic of it being your own people. Why people don't be fighting no more?
I don't know. Why you think they don't fight no more?
I don't know. Like, everybody want to shoot somebody. That's not okay. Why are we doing that? Y'all don't know how to fight? The people don't know how to fight no more?
I don't know.
What's the problem? Why does it automatically have to go to unaliving somebody?
I don't know. It's weird.
That's crazy.
It is. I think, for me, we be... Because this is going to get a little bit too deep. But it's crazy that you want to go off and shoot somebody when most of the time, you be in the wrong.
That's
and
true.
And now you want to go and shoot somebody because you upset.
That's I don't understand.
Yeah, it don't make sense to it.
At all.
It don't make sense. And then we get mad at these other demographics who be talking about us when we be doing crazy
But we
stuff
out here
like that.
killing each other.
But we out here killing each other. All because she was talking to your baby daddy. Or something crazy. It be your own people embarrassing us.
And speaking of embarrassing, it be your own people embarrassing outside.
Y'all, let me tell you something.
That was one time, okay?
We're going to say this one time, but I just know that's just y'all. We go to your own people, right, who just create stereotypes for ourselves, but then when we get mad, but when people deem that to be our entire experience when they get around us, we go to, walk-ons? Mm-hmm. We had walk-ons at the bar. it's the people in the group chat, right? The group chat is at the bar.
She finna put us on
blast. We're in the bar, we in the
guys.
restaurant, we sitting at the table, we eating. These people that obviously had too much to drink. They in there screaming at the top of their lungs, talk about inappropriate things. And this is when you know you're doing too much, the other black people start looking at us. And here I go, I'm like, y'all, like, quiet down, like, you know, because I'm laughing. It's funny. It is funny. Like, the things we're discussing is funny, but I'm talking about screaming loud, like, just doing
I know
the
I was
most.
loud, because I'm already loud in general, so
And the stuff we was talking about did not need to be broadcast to the entire restaurant, y'all.
Yeah, we was wilding that day.
It
still don't top the Fayetteville time, though.
You know me, I got up and left.
She did leave. She did. Well, why
I
you
ain't tell him.
Why you didn't walk out when we was in Fayetteville? When Buddy did that.
So we was
Is
in
that it? 'Cause
Fayetteville
You done showed out.
and dude, really my little cousin. Little cousin that got on top of the table. What was he doing?
Dancing on top of the table. And, oh, my goodness.
I mean, you think that bad? I don't think that was worse than what y'all did, though.
You don't think that was
No.
worse? Why?
Because he was in the club.
No, that wasn't really like a club, though.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. When we
Wasn't it dark? It was people dancing. It was a DJ.
Nobody was on the table. Nobody is ever
Yeah,
on
nobody
those
should ever
tables.
be on the table for real, for sure. But the things that we was discussing and all the screaming and in a restaurant, a family restaurant, it's kids in here.
It wasn't no kids around.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
That's how I know you had way too much.
There was some kids.
Yes.
Oh.
And it was not. This is not a restaurant where it's just us. This is a restaurant with many different demographics, ages, races, and they were being black. I just want to be clear, like that what people think we are, they were acting like those individuals. It be your own
We
people
was just
embarrassing
loud.
you. Doing too much.
We were just loud. But
I
she
don't
did
like
leave
that.
us.
I gotta believe. I ain't tell them why until later. I think I might
I
have
don't
just
think
told
you told them. This might be their first time finding. No, we talked about it in the group chat. But you told me. But I don't think you told them until we talked about it
Yeah,
in the group
boys
chat.
is wildin'. I can't do it. One thing I ain't gonna do is get embarrassed. I just gonna remove myself from the situation because it be your own people embarrassing you. Don't know how to act.
Sorry.
You ever went to a restaurant or somewhere out in public and then like black people be in there cutting up and it be embarrassing to you because you a part of that race? Never?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I get what you were saying when you brought it up. Like, but yeah, we was wrong for that. I can admit we was wrong.
Yeah, but I'm just telling. I want you to feel the embarrassment that I felt when you go to places that people be cutting up and we be over there like, oh my God, why she acting like that?
Do you
That's
feel
how
like
those
that
other people
applies at
looking at us.
church when people don't be watching their kids and like the tablets be loud?
Yeah, that bothers me too.
Cause I was at church yesterday and it was a tablet like so loud. And even, you know how you like turn around and look at them to like give them
Trying to make them be quiet.
and they still.
They didn't care.
Like, I know you know that this is loud right now. We can hear this.
Wow.
It's already not a lot of people here. We can hear this. So.
No, I feel you on that too. They be your own people.
Your own people.
Just doing this
You made me feel
embarrassing
bad.
us.
I feel bad now.
You should. I said it for you to feel bad because I want you to think about that moving forward because y'all didn't, even after I told you the first time, you ain't get embarrassed till we brought it to the people.
Glad y'all wasn't there. Because you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think we calmed down because
At all.
when you left, I got a FaceTime call and that really turned the conversation up.
Yeah, I can just
It
imagine.
was awful.
Y'all was being weird.
And we was there, I think, until they got ready to close.
I would have put us out. So
Well,
before they could put
somebody
us
from the
out,
group chat worked there, so she probably was
right?
vouching for us.
She needed to be embarrassed for having us. I would have came to the table. Y'all need to settle down.
Y'all embarrassing
Y'all
me.
embarrassing me. I'm gonna tell them to come put y'all out. Yeah, hey, one thing I ain't gonna play about is my image and being the perception of who we are. Cause that is who we are, but not out here. Y'all showing out. They don't know how to act right, man.
Okay. We did better at the cookout.
Yeah, at the cookout, everything was well. First of all, even if you was doing it at the cookout, it's okay. You're in the outside environment. This is a family-friendly restaurant. Y'all in here screaming and doing all this talking y'all talking about. Now, I ain't gonna say it wasn't funny, but it was not
What we was talking
appropriate.
about, but
I do. Now, I'm gonna tell you about it when we done.
oh gosh. Anyway, what about rumors?
What about rumors?
Why y'all be starting rumors?
And it be your family the one to start it.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all about
Be
a
on the
rumor.
phone. You know, remember that game? What's it? Telephone, and you like whisper, and then by the time it gets to them,
yeah, it's the same thing by the time it
it'd be
gets
a
to
whole
you.
different story. Get on the phone, call somebody, call your auntie, call your cousin.
Yeah.
They call they.
And
son.
some it wasn't even was at first. That's for real. As you say that, everybody came out to my house for Thanksgiving this year. We had Thanksgiving at my house. Got a nice little
Why didn't I-
rental house. Because first of all, you get a new job every year. We don't know if I'm gonna be here. I ain't buying no house for a long time. All right. Rental property, nice. Everybody come to eat. We had a bunch of people there. And word got back to my auntie, she leave me a voicemail. I might share it. You know, we like voicemails. I might share it.
Woo.
She talking about something, I'm so proud of you. And it's the auntie that don't like nobody for real. She really different. I'm so proud of you for being so young and buying a house. Oh, what?
Buy a house?
Who went back and told this lady I done bought a house? Or I have a house. She must just got it confused because it's like we was at Aaron's house or something. And now she think I own. I ain't got no house. This don't belong to me. Rumors. It be your own people. Then it's embarrassing to me for me now to tell you I ain't got no house. You know how weird, you know what I mean?
Look, now I gotta tell you the truth and let you know what's
Yeah,
real.
now I got because I
I
could
ain't
have
got no
just
house.
flexed and rolled with it, but that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't have a
You ain't
home.
I'm surprised you ain't try to get to the bottom of it.
No, I didn't. I didn't because I know my people because it be my own people.
Your own people.
It be my own people. What other rumors?
Even outside the family, if you could only imagine some of the rumors that I've heard about myself, and I'm just like, okay, how did you even gather? Like, where did this even come from? And I don't know if it's like people that it just be people that don't be liking you, or sometimes it's people that you think is close to you, but low key really ain't rocking with you like that.
And go spread something.
And it's just like, I did what?
With
I
who?
was where? With who you been where?
With who?
Like, yeah, no. I don't understand it. We gotta do better. And it's just like, if you don't like somebody, you don't have to spread a rumor. Just don't say anything at all.
What SZA's grandmother say on the end of that song?
You ain't
If you
gotta
don't like me, you don't
to
gotta talk about me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. But I think when it's family, well, speaking for my family, when it's family, they like get information twisted. It be the older people.
Yeah.
They be on the phone.
Gossiping. That's all they do. I really don't like. Okay, let me tell you something. I love talking to like older people. I say that all the time, but you have to get them in a different perspective because when you talk to them, they just talk about the nuances in their life, petty little stuff, the gossip, things that I woke up this morning and I went to the store and I did this and did that.
Don't let somebody die. It's like they be excited.
To tell you,
like-
oh, this such and such done died. They tell you that, like, it just.
Or if they hear you say, and they in the background, who died?
Yeah.
Who? Show me.
Oh, I gotta tell Maybelline. Let me call
Let me call and see. Did
Maybelline.
you know
Lord
such and such
Jesus,
died?
ain't nobody
No,
told me
wait.
nothing.
Time out. Speaking of your own people. So, why? I ain't gonna say the man's name, but he a gospel singer. And my mama like to argue me down that this man died. And I'm like, who told you that? He is yet alive. And she was like, no, Google it. And I did. And he's alive.
He's alive,
And she was
yeah.
like, oh, I done told somebody. Somebody told me, and I done told somebody that this man.
We don't fact check.
Saying this man is dead. He is still among the land of the living, singing the Lord's praises.
Yeah, it be your own people just dragging rumors on and
Dragging it out. Like, what?
on. You wanna know what's something too that I hate that it be your own people?
What?
When something in your appearance change, and then when you get around your folks, they gonna let you know off the rip. And I'm gonna be specific. Let you gain a little weight and come to the crib. Girl, you getting fat, ain't it?
Yeah, they did that to me this weekend. Well, my mom. And I'm like, first of all.
How did it go? Tell us how. Tell us how it played out.
Okay, so I get to the park. I get out. I had on an oversized tee and some jean shorts. And she's like, touch my thigh. You getting fat, ain't it? First of all, ma'am, this is thickness. Okay, we are in the gym, lady. We are getting thick. We are lifting weights because if I show you my belly, it is flat. And if I was getting a little fluffy, you do not have to point that out. Okay, just let me be. Just let me be. Just let me be happy with my fluff. Okay,
That's really traumatic too, because I'm not saying this is your experience.
no, I ain't care because I know I'm thick.
But like, when people gain weight and they come back home or something has transformed about themselves, you don't even ask them how they've been.
First
Or
thing you
like,
say, you getting big.
Yeah, you getting big, ain't it? You know, that's especially for women. You never know what she been going through or whatever. You know, you ain't checked in on. She could be depressed. And how traumatizing that is to go home and like everybody saying that's the first thing out their mouth. It be your own people adding to the chaos and stress in your life.
Then
Just
don't
make
let
it
you
make
go
sense.
and they put you to work. You ain't been home in a while.
Don't that drive you? I don't really go home for real.
Well, I be going home, but
I don't go home for real because of that.
I know that it be like that sometimes, especially like if you in school, you come back to visit, but you gotta do all this and that, or like you been gone, you move, you come away, and you got. Now I don't mind doing it for Granny, cause Granny old, so I do it for Granny. But y'all don't run out asking me to do tasks. Like going, you get there, at least let me do a task at the house. Don't ask me to go to the store and then go somewhere else because you forgot to get something that you supposed to have, and now you want me to make all the errands.
That's gonna
I know I done already drove down here and used my gas. And you don't even want to let me use the car.
off too.
You don't even want to let me use the car to go get it. Like
That's gonna set me off too. But this the one for me. Soon as I get down here and then somebody call you to ask you to do something, and then you call me and say, or I'm in the room. Oh yeah, Aaron here. I'm gonna have Aaron come do it.
Do what? You gonna have who to do what?
And I done got to the point where you maybe even call it a little disrespectful. I really personally don't care. But for me, I have learned to say no. Because soon as you say that on the phone, I'm going to say it in front of you and them, whoever you say it on the phone. Because most of the time it's my auntie and them or my cousin them or her friends or something like that or anybody. I'm going to say, no, I'm not. I'm not coming to do that. I'm here resting.
on vacation.
I'm fit to lay down, or maybe I was fit to go play basketball or something. You want fit to do that? I'm gonna go play basketball. Okay, but that's something that I want to go do.
Right.
You know, I think our parents get out of pocket. You know, now my mom. That was when I say this has been old. My mom know now.
She know not.
She know not now. You know, and I'm really grateful that my mom. You could tell her something that you didn't like or something, and she really changed it. You know, so she don't bother me. You know, she may say, baby, I didn't want to bother you, so such and such, such and such.
Your mom is so sweet, though. Like, I would almost feel bad if I didn't do whatever she asked.
I don't.
But I feel like she don't ask for much. So, like,
Cap.
when she do ask...
Cap, they get out their body, baby. They get out their body. Come around if you want to.
I was, and she was so nice and
She
sweet.
She is a very sweet, nice lady. But the baby girl, she do so much that she need help doing what she already got to do. And she finna use you, baby, and abuse you.
I'm sorry on her behalf.
Yeah, I just keep it a bug. And I ain't even just talking about my mama, too. I'm talking about aunties, cousins, sister. She'll really get out her body.
My sister not that bad about it. Well, now since she's about to have a baby, she be like, your niece won't. Can you do this for your niece? No. Don't be using her.
Because obviously, Hannah's not conversating.
Like, don't be doing that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they get out of pocket sometimes.
Yeah.
It mostly be my mama, though. Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you go do this? Can you run and do this? You feel like... Then she be like, do you feel like... And if
No.
I say no...
Then they get
What?
attitude.
You just asked me if I felt like it, and I told you no. And so now you're mad. And now I'm a disrespectful child.
Oh, I personally don't care if you call me that. Because I know what disrespect is, and that wasn't that.
Yeah, I don't know. But speaking of family, your own people, they be pocket watching.
They do. I ain't even just talking about family, though, when
Well,
I say
yeah, not
be your
with
own
that.
people, because everybody, I'm talking about your people around you. It could be a
Your
set of
circle,
friends.
your friends.
It could be people who your co-workers who are similar to you.
True.
Your
Your
demographic.
surroundings.
Just people in general pocket watch.
Well,
Pocket watch.
my family do it sometimes. But I know, I see that a lot with guys, pocket watching other guys. And
Why do you
it's
think they
like,
do that?
I guess it's just see who point blank period. See who got the most money. I guess I don't know. Half time they be lying. Anyway.
I think one thing that's interesting to me because when we started talking about this topic and I brought that up, I thought to myself, do I be pocket watching? And I'm not a pocket watcher. I am just very interested in the progression of people. Like I want to know where you are in your life.
I feel like that's politely saying you pocket watch.
I mean, if I pocket watch in that area, I'm gonna keep doing it.
But do you do it like to get knowledge to see how you can get more money?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's it.
Yeah, so I'm like, dang, like how much? For instance, I got a homeboy now who is pursuing a certain thing. I ain't gonna line it out there because I don't want y'all to get on my boy Link. But he's pursuing a certain thing, and I ask a lot of questions. I'm like, how much is that? Like, how would that look like? Because I be wanting to know details. I'm a very much so as I want to know all the details. Like, how much did that cost? Like, how much is that? Because now I need to know, because what if I wanted to do something similar?
So how do you feel about people asking people how much money they make?
I'm going to ask, how much money do you make doing that? If my boy is a contractor or he does this or he does that and that's something like I'm not really familiar with, I'm going to ask, like, how much is that? Like, how does that work?
So with you taking a new job, like if somebody asks you how much you making, would you
I'm going to tell them.
Does it offend you, or like does it depend on who's asking?
I'm a real big person about transparency.
Okay.
Because I feel like, especially in the coaching world,
Tell us how much you make.
I'm going to tell you, I make $65,000 a year.
I didn't think you was going to say it.
This shit don't fucking faze me. I tell you, you want to know what it is about being a teacher? You can look up how much all of us make. It is on every district's website. That don't mean nothing to me. I'll tell you like the money I made every single year and how everything progressionally went. That to me, I feel like as a coach, because a lot of people be like, "Oh, you shouldn't talk about money." Those are the gatekeepers. Because now, if you're not sharing, that's how equity.
Okay.
That's how equity and equality. That's how that keeps us down. Because when you stop talking about, okay, how much they paying you to do X, Y, and Z, and then this individual or this organization over here is not paying that. Now I don't know the worth and I don't know the price line. For instance, I just found out I referee too, and I referee when I leave here. I just found out I've been going to Northwest Arkansas for $20 a game. Now I get like 14 games a day, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm running the league. But when I'm done, my feet are hurting. I had to travel
45 pounds.
I burn 2,200 to 2,500 calories every day when I go up there. That Friday and that Saturday. I mean, that Saturday and that Sunday. And then I found out like the different leagues that I referee here. We share that information because the price comparison. Oh, I get paid $25 a game when I go work for this person. Oh, that's not enough. They ripping you off or they pocketing that money, because I'm telling you right now, referees across the state of Arkansas, they only making, and we ain't taking it if it ain't $30 a game. So I'm not going to Northwest Arkansas no more.
That's gas too.
The gas that I had to spend to go up there, the food that I had to feed me and my family to go up there when we could have been at the house eating our own groceries. So when I say like that transparency about salaries, I think that's important for people's growth.
So at what point is it offensive to you, and do you count it as people pocket watching you?
If they're asking about my salary?
No, I'm saying like, so if somebody asks your salary, you already said that don't offend you. You would tell them it's out there for the world to see anyway. So what do you consider offensive, or somebody like, why are you pocket watching me? Like
you just bought such and such last week. You got money, don't you? Or I seen like for instance, I went to the ATM with somebody, and I had got my ATM slip or whatever, and I put it.
They looked at it?
I think they did, because they went and told somebody else how much money I had in the bank. And at this time, I had some bread. This is before I got into college athletics, because I really ain't got it now. You know, this is when I had some bread. And she told one of her partners, and her partner told me about it, and that really blew me, because that is so weird to me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, too.
I don't even get the receipt, though. I just mobile app.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, too. I like to know, like, when I'm around different coaches, especially in the college world, I want to know how much money you made.
Well, now that I know that that's like, you can find out,
yeah,
then that's different.
But the state, you got to have a state job.
Yeah.
The states, it's a state requirement. Any state job, they publish the salaries because it comes from the state. They got to know where the money going. It's transparency.
Yeah.
But I be wanting to know, so I can know what my worth is.
I don't have a lot of people around me, but the people that's around me, I don't think they be pocket watching. Well, for some reason, my sister she think I'm the rich auntie for real. I'm like, I don't know where you got that from, but okay. You want to speak
People
that?
see you doing well for yourself, so they think you got some money. I ain't got it.
You want to speak that over my life? I'll take it.
What do you find pocket watching? What do you think that is?
Whenever I go home and I have on, because you can tell when people most of the time when they got on like new shoes or something that somebody ain't never seen before, and they like, them new? You just got them. When you get that?
Yeah, that's weird, ain't it?
Why are you watching my closet? How do you know that this is new? Why do you care? Like, I don't know. I consider that.
I'm gonna tell you.
You got money. You must got some money because you got. And I'm
gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you when pocket watching is relevant. When you owe me some money and I see you buying something.
It's my money and I want it now. Still want it.
Cause how are you on vacation?
In Houston this weekend.
Crazy.
But ain't paid me my money back.
Make it make sense.
Hope you see it.
Yeah, I hope. Hey, whoever owe you some bread, I hope they see it too.
Give me my money.
You know, the only person I owe some money might be my daddy.
I don't think I owe nobody no money.
Yeah, I owe my daddy some money. He won't. No, I'm sorry, Dad. You're on this podcast. You watch podcast now.
You finna get us in
Watch
trouble.
podcast now. Moving on. Next topic. Sorry, Pop.
Oh my God.
Dad, I just told you I ain't got it. I needed the help.
See, that's why when you get money from parents, it can't be alone. It gotta be just.
Nah, baby, you don't know my dad. He want it back. And he ain't forgot, for real. He ain't forgot.
I don't be getting loans.
The money I needed for, I got to go and be for real now because I done told y'all. The money I needed for, like, okay, when I get a new job, but I need the first month's rent the deposit, and I got everything else. That's when my dad drops the bread. Or, for instance, I relocated. When I first moved from Little Rock, when I was working at Mills the first time, and I went to Conway, unfortunately, we had a trailer. Unfortunately, my mattress flipped off. And somebody hit my mattress on the interstate, so my dad bought me a new mattress. So that's the type of stuff I be on. And you see how this is years ago. Dad, at this point, write it off.
For real?
But nah, he ain't never brought it up or said nothing. But when he watched his podcast, Dad, I ain't forgot. I know, I ain't got it.
When I get money from my parents, it's I need it.
Yeah.
Can I have? It's not I'll pay you back. I done pay my grandma back though, but she don't mind because she know I pay her back.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do granny like that. But
I ain't never needed money for nothing like just like petty something. It like something immediately happened that's causing me to need something now, and I don't have time to like get it up. So I never need money for like a bill or something like that. I pretty much usually got that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I go above and beyond. Try to get me some money. Refereeing, I do a lot of stuff.
You do.
Yeah.
You're always busy.
Always
Except for last night. It be your own people. I called her. Well, no, she called me.
Okay. Get correct first. I want to see the story.
So wait, let me go back even before she called me. So I text her and asked if she would be free to talk around 9 or 10. And we agreed to that. So she did call in that time frame. I was helping my mom get my niece's little nursery thing to get. Anyway,
Which camera I'm looking at, Kelly?
Which camera?
Go ahead.
Yours is over here.
No, yours is over.
Yeah, yours is over here.
We've been doing this too long for you not to know
I just
which
want to
camera.
make sure people see my eyes as she tell her lie.
I'm not lying. So
Go
have I
ahead.
lied
This
before?
part is the truth, but
Okay.
you building up to a lie. So go ahead.
Y'all know I do not lie. But so she called. I'm doing it. I let her know because we supposed to be getting stuff discussing the podcast. So I tell her what I'm doing. Ask her, can I call her? She was like, well, I'm finna get on the game, but yeah, you can call. I called. You ignored my call. You rejected it. You had to
No, I
reject
didn't.
it. It said your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
She said, let's talk between 9 and 10. She's calls me at 10:49. At this point, we have 11 minutes.
Anyway.
Lady, I go to bed with somebody at night.
You
not gonna keep my
told me
lady
you was
up.
on the game. Y'all know you didn't answer the phone because you was on the game.
Yeah, but we talked at 9 something. I'm not one of those people who be on the game past 11, 12, 1
So
o'clock.
you was in the bed when I called you?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
You don't got to.
It be your own people.
You don't got to.
She ditched me for the game.
We'll
That's the
call
truth.
Rudy when we get out of here. I got to in the bed, baby.
I'm hey, who you was on the game with? Alcohol? I mean, peroxide.
Peroxide. But first of all, that didn't even work out because peroxide ended up not even being to get on the game. I want to say when you called me, I might have been on the phone with peroxide about to get off the phone.
You
with
rejected
him.
my call. You was doing something. She rejected my call. It be your own people. Yes, we did have a scheduled time, and she called in between that scheduled time.
Oh, I'm sorry. You called me at 10:47.
Anyway, she called within the scheduled time. It's not her fault, because that's what she gonna say. It ain't my fault that she was there. It's not her fault that I was busy. But I called back, and you rejected my call.
I did not.
And then, yes, you did. And then text and said, that's how I know you rejected it, because you rejected it. And then you text back and was like, can we talk about this in the morning? Or can I call you in the morning on the way here?
Yeah, I think I just swiped up. Is that rejected?
It said your call has been forwarded. It was like, it didn't ring you that many times. So I just figured you was on the game. And because you text me right after. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I swiped up. Me and Rudy was trying to figure out our outfits for the Bahamas.
Your own people. Speaking of Bahamas. Well, actually, this has nothing to do with the Bahamas. I don't know. I think because they sound the same. I thought about Wakanda, Bahamas.
I'm dead.
You see? Going to the movies. You remember? So y'all know when Wakanda, that was the name of it, came out, and we.
No, it's called Black Panther. But go off. I'm going to let you have it, G.
Then you said, my bad. Y'all know what
I told you I know what you meant, so I'm not going to correct you.
Wakanda fever.
And I tell you I don't like that when people correct. I know what you meant. You the one who asked, so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Black Panther. Y'all remember when Black Panther came out? We all went to the movies together.
Yes.
As
I
a
used to
people.
think that was really dope, man. I used to enjoy that. And as we get
We did it
into
for
this,
Little Mermaid too, the new one. When Halle,
oh, we did?
well, it was a lot.
I still
that
ain't seen it. So you know how like when you was in high school and everybody go to the movies together, we was at the culture was there in support of all of the great movies, especially if it was coming out if it had a black director or something like that. It be your own people tearing people down now. Like for instance, I know Tyler Perry like similarly push out like similar stories all the time, but I'm going to forever go and watch it. I'm going to forever support it. It be our own people tearing that man down every single time. Make it make sense.
Is it okay if you tear it down and you still watch it?
No. No.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, sisters,
You don't like it?
I watch it, but now that storyline get a little out of pocket with Karen and them twins, and they got
I ain't
different
seen it yet.
sex and maybe got different daddies and all this and that.
It's supposed to be messy.
Yeah, but
You know, Sisters is supposed to be like a what they call them, Kelly, when they come a soap opera. Supposed to be like a soap opera, so it's supposed to be dramatic.
it's very dramatic.
Yeah,
But I still
and
watch
you love
it.
it.
I still watching it. I be watching. I be tuned in.
And
It's
you
gonna come
love
back
it.
out. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something too. I want to get on two things. So let me go with the first one that got to do with the movies. Going back to it, Be Your Own People. I don't know if you guys got an opportunity to watch like Oprah Winfrey's story with Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels and how they mistreated Monique. I believe that Monique may be hard to work with. But because I couldn't get her to do something that I wanted her to do for free, because have you heard the story? You got
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
So basically, Monique did Precious, and Precious was amazing. I don't think they expected to do as big as they did, and then you get paid to do the film, and I want to say you get paid a little bit to help market, and you go to places and you do openings or whatever, something like that. But they didn't pay her because it went so big. They did the release overseas too, and they wanted her to go over there and do that. You had not paid her for that in her contract, and she didn't want to go do it. So Lee put out a story that she's hard to work with because they couldn't get her to go do something for free. Because some of that stuff you don't really get paid for. We don't really know the business of Hollywood and stuff like that, but her and her husband stand really firm on what they believe that they earned and what they deserve. Just for instance, like how she had that Netflix fallout with, okay, you're paying all of these other people. We get back to pocket watching. You paying all these other people this money to come on here and do these stand-up comedies and stuff like that. And the people who are of different races, they're getting paid so much more money compared to the black demographic. And that's all over Hollywood, whether they be actors and actresses or directors it's all over Hollywood. And I want to get into this too. Remind me of Caitlin Clark in a minute.
Okay.
But to me, that is so unfair, but I understand the business because those people bring in different demographics, and so most of the time we don't pay that money. That's why it's so important for our culture to go support and watch, because they only get paid when people support and watch. We only get paid if people subscribe, people share, people like, and people comment. So it's important in the culture to go support and to watch. Those people blackball Monique, man. It be your own people because I couldn't finesse you and get you to do what I wanted you to do. Now you're hard to work with. Right. Oprah Winfrey wanted the role that she got in one of those films. Which film was it? Was it
I don't know. I know.
Was it Lee Daniels? It might have been another Lee Daniels film. I can't remember what it was. So she talked trash about Monique. Monique and Tyler Perry had it out about some certain situation with something, and he eventually apologized on the voicemail. They were
saying that too about. Wasn't they saying that about Taraji P and something with the color purple?
They weren't talking about Taraji. That's another thing too. Oh my God. That's another. Oh my God. Don't forget Caitlin Clark, because I'm gonna get back to that too in salary and transparency, right? But Monique was blackballed. She's a big black woman. She speaks loud and she's proud about what she believes in. Her husband stand on business about her, so they are a little bit more difficult to finesse. You can't finesse them people. You're going to pay them what they owe, and they're going to do what they was paid for, and that's it. Right? Taraji P come out and talk about how the color purple stuff wasn't, ran properly. And she gets on there and she's very pretty and she's light-skinned and she cries. And the whole world is moved. Y'all didn't want to hear about what Monique had to say. Because she didn't say it, her tone was different. She didn't say it in a way that made you feel. She had logos. Ethos, logos, and pathos. Mm-mm. No, what they teach over there at Warren. Ethos, logos, and pathos. How did you use these analytical skills to move people in writing? You know what I'm talking about, Kelly.
Don't do Warren School District. Okay?
Y'all damn bad over there. Okay, so she used logos in her argument on how this is not logical and Netflix is not doing right and Lee Daniels didn't pay me for this. All Taraji P had to do was bring it out and say what happened and cry. And everybody moved for her. It be your own people tearing you down because we didn't have the same support for Monique, man. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It be your own people. And Monique is amazing at what she does. Now, again, I can imagine that she's hard to work with because you gonna do right by her. That's a wrap. And she has an expectation for herself, and I understand what working with them people look like. But is she really wrong for that?
No. Just pay her. Or don't ask her.
Or don't ask me to do nothing. That's who I am too. You're gonna have to come with them coins when it comes about my profession.
Don't ask me. Period.
Or period, baby. And then let's get into Caitlin Clark, right? Caitlin Clark, I'm gonna tell you what I really think about that situation. She is an amazing basketball player.
Are you saying her in comparison to Angel? That?
All of the WNBA.
Okay.
I'm gonna cover that at all of the WNBA. She's an amazing basketball player. That is without a doubt. She's definitely one of the greatest in this generation, right? But she's not better than all those other WNBA players. It's people who are better than her in the WNBA. She's not the greatest female basketball player ever, but she is a straight white woman who plays basketball that everybody has gotten behind and supported because it's like she doesn't come with a little something that make you go,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like she's not perfect, but perfect. Like wrapped up neatly with a bow.
The American way.
Yeah.
It's wrapped real neatly with a bow. I like the way that you put that. She gets her first contract with Nike.
I seen that.
Double-digit millions. BFFR. And I love that for her. She deserves that because she is bringing in lots of fans. She's getting her own basketball deal.
For real?
Spalding is creating a basketball with a Caitlin Clark basketball. I love that for her. I love the way that Caitlin Clark is getting all these things. She gets it to the WNBA, and within a couple months, all of a sudden, now we getting charter flights. 20,000 people are attending the game. Millions of people are watching the game now. But salary transparency, had they not released that about her getting that double-digit $1 million contract with Nike, Asia, what's Asia's last name?
No, it's not.
Asia. Anyway, Asia.
I know who you're talking about, though.
Asia don't get her shoe deal with Nike. If Nike didn't slip and let it know that Caitlin Clark was getting her shoe deal.
Yeah, that
You
was
see what I'm
when I
saying?
seen that was wild.
That is crazy. Man. Asia is hands down the best WNBA player right now in the W.
I seen that.
And she's just
And
not
I
getting a
was-
Nike a shoe deal. She's been with Nike. But I guarantee her deal ain't as great as Caitlin Clark's deal because her marketing ability is greater. And I understand the business, but transparency is extremely important. We ain't pocket watching Caitlin. Want her to get it. Want her to eat because when she eat, everybody else gonna eat.
True. But yeah, I wonder how that made her feel though.
I wonder how it made her feel too. Asia Wilson.
I said Wilson. You said
Yeah,
no.
I think you said something else. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
Is it not Durr?
That's a different Asia. Asia Wilson she played at South Carolina, the tall post player for Las Vegas Aces. Thank you for looking it up though, Kelly. Appreciate that. But that
and then but Angel been in her bag too. But it's like people mad about it. Why are y'all mad at this girl when y'all?
they want us to fight. It be your own people. Our own people are wanting to tear down Caitlin Clark in order for everybody to demand respect for the W players who are currently, they're doing a great job. You don't got to tear down Caitlin to do that. They want to tear down Angel Reese. You don't got to tear. It be your own people, and these are other. And I'm not gonna say the W players are playing a part in that because they're not. The W players are just showing up every night and they're playing and they're demanding respect through their game. It's the people, our fans, who are fighting and want this to be a black and white issue. I still believe it to be, but not in the way that we're trying to make it seem. As far as they don't like the black players. No, Caitlin Clark is America's dream.
Yeah.
She's America's dream. And the people who love America's dream, those people pay dollars. I hadn't been to a WNBA game since I was at Arizona State. I ain't paying no money for the league.
I mean, she definitely, people are watching. I will say that.
That's what I'm saying.
People
and because them people are watching, them people, and when I say them people, I mean her demographic.
Yeah.
They're paying. We're not paying. We need to be quiet. I'm just being honest. We need to be quiet. I'm real big on that. If you ain't helping contribute to it financially or doing all you can to support, sharing, watching, you ain't doing all that, be quiet. Your opinion do not matter to them people.
Be quiet.
You don't gotta say a word. Yeah, it ain't. I don't even be having them arguments. This is the first time I've really just had this conversation and talked about it.
So speaking of like the hate and pulling people one way or the other, that go back to like normal people and how people be like slick hating,
Yeah,
but it be your own people,
yeah.
and they're always assuming the worst. But it's just be your own.
Hey,
people.
what's your experience with that?
I think I caught a lot of that while I was in college because it was taking me so long. I wouldn't say they was hating because some of these people were doing other things in life, but there were people that were like just assuming the worst or saying things because, in high school I was like one of the top of my class, very smart, intelligent. But because it was taking me so long in college, they were assuming the worst or assuming that I wasn't going to amount to nothing or this, that, and the other. And it was like my own people, not like family.
No,
but
I know what you mean.
Yeah, just your
I know
own
what you
people.
mean.
And so, yeah, that was probably one of the biggest times that I can like remember offhand. Just assuming the worst or that I was going to just be stuck there in that spot and not, yeah.
I got several stories with that. The first one would be when I went to jail. I don't remember what no stranger said. I remember the people close to me or the people who I, be in contact with, the things that I heard roundabout that they said. That I was like, damn, it be your own people, right?
Yep.
It's always I have this one that I literally just wrote down, man. Another coach. Now he was a male and he was white. Mm-hmm. So when he say this, I think people make comments that they don't understand the effect of what their comment may have because they don't have the experience to, or they don't think deeply enough.
I know what you're saying.
I can't really put it into educated terms.
They
right now.
don't. It's just like you said. They haven't had to experience that, so they don't. In their
Don't
mind,
think
it may
about
not
what they
be offensive. It's just They just saying.
Yeah, they really just thought that, and they didn't really mean no harm when they said it. But this coach I work with at Fayetteville, I'm gonna keep it a buck at Fayetteville, and he said at this time I had applied for a couple AD jobs, I applied for a couple head jobs. I just came out of college athletics, man. I don't really want to be doing junior high all my life. I love the development level, but at the end of the day, I want to be paid what I'm owed now because I've put that time in. Regardless of how long do you think I have to be in that space to deserve a job, I'm going to go to the places that I'm valued, which is how I ended up in Mills, okay? I'm going to go to the places where I'm valued, and I want my check. I want to be paid, okay? I had an interview, and it was an athletic director interview. It's the final interview, okay? I want to say it might have been the top 2, okay? I'm excited about going there. I go, before I'm going to interview, I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm just like running through some things with the people around me, and I never even told him about it. Somebody may have told him, and he heard about it, and he comes to talk to me, and this man said, and it's just me and him, and when he said it, it really hurt my feelings, because I almost said his name. I really respected you. I really kind of liked you before you said this.
Yeah.
Right? And he says, do you not think that you're just a quota? Like, don't get me wrong. You're black and you're female. Like, don't you think that just checks the boxes for the interview? And I had never thought like that. I never thought of the things Coop said a couple weeks ago. The things Coop said about I never thought about you being a woman. I wanted the best person for the job and you were that. It was a no-brainer for me. And when he said that, like, that's how I enter in every interview. I think it's a no-brainer for me. Mm-hmm. Because I have the experience, I have the passion, I care about the kids. I feel like I'm qualified. When he said that shit on my parade. Every job that I go into and I apply for major jobs now, like, I'm thinking, am I just a quota? Am I just a black female that's going to check off your box with your HR that you had to interview? You know, like the Rooney, is it called the Rooney rule in the NFL, where you have the head coach, a black head coach has to be interviewed. Now, I'm thinking, damn, I'm just a box checker, man. That messed up my confidence.
Your own people.
It be your own people. You are a junior high head coach. You think you're qualified, right? Why would you want to put that thought in my head? And I'm in the final round. This is my second interview there now. I'm in the final round for this, and you're going to go put that in my head. It be your own people.
Yeah, that's tough. Dang, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
man.
I'm sorry, friend.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm young. At this time, I'm 28.
When this was happening?
Yeah, I really probably, if you look at it, this is how Arkansas think. Like a lot of places, the sports world, they want you to put so many years in before they think you earned a job or you earned a title. They don't really care about your ability to go do the job. They give the job to the oldest people in the room most of the time. They don't evolve. Oh, he's been doing this for 20 years. What have that joker learned in 20 years?
That's why I really enjoyed Coach Coop when he was like, he want to learn from you too. Like, he kept reiterating that. Like, I want to learn from you too. And
I love the way he talk.
Mm-hmm.
Just that right there, that turns me up, man, because I think I do have something to provide. I know you know a lot more than I do, and I say it humbly that I'm ready to learn from him, but I'm ready to show you what I know too. I'm ready to work with you so we can put old or transform, evolving, and put new together and bring a different perspective, and let's do this thing. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't function like that. That's why I'm excited to go work with him. Yeah. Everybody don't function like that because it be your own people tearing you down.
Yeah. But with that, even though this episode is centered around your own people, we appreciate those of our people, that push us or congratulate us or just in our corner. We not taking away, but we just got to do better. And so I think for this episode, our we ain't got it yet point would be that we are better together than we are apart.
Absolutely. It's easier to support somebody than it is the energy you got to take and tear them down. Mm-hmm. It take more energy to frown than to do to smile.
Yep.
You know, so just working together and boosting each other up and lifting each other, that's extremely important.
And so with that being said,
we're getting into what?
Wait, nah, before that, because I'm finna get on y'all. Because it's a lot of y'all that be watching us. Y'all ain't subscribed. Y'all ain't liked and all the things. Spread the love.
Yeah.
Spread the love. Treat us how y'all treat everybody else that y'all watch.
I may treat them bad, so treat me better. I just want to be clear. Treat me better.
So, but now, it's time for our ick.
Your ick first.
My ick first? Okay. My ick for this week is when people be on Snapchat singing and they do not know the words. Why are like you sit there, you sing it, and then you go back and you watch it before you post it, and you see that you don't know these words, and you still proceed to post it. Or let's say that you don't watch it, you just record it and then post it. I know at some point you went back to watch your story to see who watched it or whatever the case may be. You went back and saw that you did not know those words. That is an ick. Know the song, man, or just don't sing it, or sing the part you know. That's an ick.
I'll be on there not knowing the words. I'm gonna be for real with you.
And you post it?
And will. Because I sang what I heard or what I thought it should have been.
No, I'm talking about the people. I'll be speeding up on here. They mouth don't be matching the words, the song. Like, it's clearly wrong.
Like Bron, when he be working out, he don't be knowing the words.
It's clear as day that you don't know, and you post it anyway. That's an ick. Don't do that, please.
What did I tell you my ick was? Remind me.
What did you say before this?
I know. I can't remember. I forgot to write it down.
So you don't have one?
I don't got no ick this week. Because it was a good ick, because it was real deal. Like, I really don't. Oh, I remember what it was.
What?
When people get to tell you a sob story or something like that, and like, oh, they don't got the money to pay their bill, or, oh, I got to get here and do this, or, it's a sob story. If you needed my help, please just leave with that.
Just ask.
Because I don't like to hear. First of all, I'm not an individual who's going to hear something going on, and if I can help you, I'm going to try to do my best to help you. But I don't. That's weird to me. I don't like people who do that, and people, especially older people, they do that a lot. Why? Don't come and tell me all that. Them people personally really don't care.
Situations like that, I feel like just ask, because there's only two answers: yes or no.
Yes or no. And no don't hurt you. It's yes that you got to worry about. Because can you pay me back?
Right.
Or whatever that may look like,
Yeah.
But that's my ick.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're on time.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Weekly Heat. Weekly Heat. Love that for us. Okay. What do we have?
What do we have here? You ain't got it?
Oh,
but we gonna get it.
Yeah, we gonna get it.
You got a couple?
Yeah, but I wanted to find one that fit perfectly, because what I'll do is I'll write down lots of weekly heats and I try to ride with what we heard about. But I'm going to give you one that I'm going to get plain and simple this week. It may move you, it may not. But one thing that I know, at the end of the day going to end.
The end of the day?
And as the end, I want you to know this.
Wait.
If God put a Goliath in front of you, that's because he saw a David in you.
Hey!
So as he brought you to a problem that may be massive, it may be big, it be your own people tearing you down, you don't feel like you could do it, you don't know how it's going to happen, have faith. Just know that if he brought you to that David in you is within, and whatever it is that you need to get through, whatever you got going on, it's already within you. You just got to dig down and you got to believe.
You got to dig a little deeper. Hey, that was a good one. I like that. Well, y'all heard it here. We're better together than we are apart, okay?
Amen.
Learn the words to your songs before you post them. And if you got a question, if you need something, just ask.
Just ask.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all next week.
I be damned if I don't get it for my children's children. And that's real.
Tell the truth, how I feel, like I'm the only one that's real. Can't be the only one that feels like, or to get real tight till midnight. Tell me how you miss free throws, that's 3 points on the